We didn't close out the vlog yesterday. We were at Epcot till midnight. We rode Guardians 2 times and it rained, and then we were stuck on the Skyliner for about 25 minutes. It is a new day. It is in the second day of the second part of the trip. And we're gonna go fly, I guess. We're heading to Animal Kingdom. Hold on, let me mute the TV because we was watching like Martin and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air and etc., etc. So today's a new day. We're getting ready to go to Animal Kingdom. We're kind of running a little late. I'm not gonna lie. Your girl has blisters. I got like at least 5 blisters. I had to bandage myself up with like moleskin today because I just gotta make it through. And my knee is kind of hurting, but it is fine. Everything's gonna be fine. I have basically all the rides at Animal Kingdom on Lightning Lane. So we're heading to Kilimanjaro Safari first, then we're going to go to Mount Everest, then we're going to Navi boat ride, then we're doing Flight of Passage, and then we're going to end by doing the Zootopia to get Zoogather. And I'm going to the Smiling Crocodile to get my arepa because I really want that, and I also want the ice cream sandwich. And then after that, the rest of the day is going to be Magic Kingdom. So me and my cute little Ikran and Dion, we're heading to Animal Kingdom. So yeah, I'm so sorry I didn't close up the vlog yesterday. It is what it is. And that's just that. I don't know how to explain it. But let me show Dion's OOTD. Show them your OOTD, babe. What do you got?
Nike hat.
Uh-huh.
Woody and Bullseye.
Okay. Really cute. Shorts. Nikes. Okay. Cool. Now do my OOTD. Okay. I'm wearing Cake-worthy t-shirt dress. Ikran that my friend Ashley got me for my birthday. My ears are Disney parks. And then I just have some biker shorts underneath because my legs. And then that's kind of it. We are heading to the buses to get to Animal Kingdom, but the weather today feels 10 times better than what it did yesterday. It's not humid right now. It feels breezy. It feels comfortable. Like, I feel very comfortable right now. So, we'll see. Yeah, it feels just like California today, which is kind of nice. Good morning. So, we are headed to go do the damn thing. Have on my prescription glasses, which means I can actually see today and everything's not blurry. But yes, yesterday I couldn't see a dang thing. I was blind all day every day. So it's gonna be good this morning. Is there an easier way to get to the buses? I don't know. It's like you have to go through the classic. We're looking at I think you have to go through the front to go to the right, I guess. So nice today. Like, dang, it feels so nice today. Of all the songs, Disturbia? I said, of all the songs, Disturbia? That's another song now. We have officially made it into Animal Kingdom, my favorite park in the entire world. We are running to Africa because we have a lightning lane for the safari. Donald and Daisy are to the right of us in their safari garb, meeting and greeting. We are getting through the tunnel, or this hill rather, and then like I said, we're running to Africa. So first thing we're doing today is the safari. I've never done a safari in the mornings. Hopefully the animals are active and awake, but yeah. So we changed that sign now. No longer a Bug's Life. It's probably my least favorite part of the park is this damn hill. Like, I'm gonna lose my breath coming up here. And there she is, y'all, in her beautiful glory, the tree of life. Isn't she just fantastic? She big, she beautiful, she just that girl, you know? She's just that girl in a sea of people. But tree of life, nonetheless. Good morning.
Thank you.
So now we're gonna make a left because we're heading to Africa. And they really was like, we're gonna put the safari in the back slap of the park. Yep. But we're going on our tour. Such a nice day today. It smells so good over here. Like forever, it will always smell so good over here. I want to eat all of it. I like fresh biscuits.
And welcome aboard. My name's Joe, and I'm going to be your guide out on the Ikran Wildlife Reserve. But before we can officially get started, we do need to go through our safety reminders one final time. The animals make their home out here. Many of them have natural camouflage, which is going to allow the animals to more easily blend in with their surroundings. As on the trees, we are already seeing a lot. To our left, there's some reddish-brown antelopes. Those are the bongos. We're also starting to catch sight of some black and white birds, the saddle-billed storks. And then out on our right-hand side with black and white legs, that is an okapi. The okapi is a bit of an odd creature. Up until about 100 years ago, the okapi was actually thought to be a myth. Everywhere outside of their native habitat, the rainforest region found here in Africa. That was due in part to the okapi's admittedly strange appearance that didn't quite translate well to hand-drawn pictures, but also their reclusive nature. It was rare to find an okapi in the wild, so it wasn't until about 1901 that there was enough physical evidence to prove their existence to the rest of the world. Probably a land mammal, but they'll certainly spend the majority of their time just like this, hanging out in the water due to their sensitive skin and nocturnal nature. And we start to tell them apart by looking at their coats, their stripes. And in this case, those stripes are pretty thin, they're narrow across the majority of the zebra's body until we get to their upper hind legs where those stripes start to widen out. It's how they'll identify one another within their herd, and we call that a dazzle. Dazzle is
Dazzle. That's
if
cute.
those sable antelopes back in the corner looked at all familiar, it is for really fun patterns to achieve that. Figuring out where the freshest food is gonna grow, and that is where the wildebeest shall go. Look further up the hill there on our right beyond the wildebeest. You'll see some teeny tiny brown and white antelope, and those are the springbok. I like to call them teeny tiny. I know that probably doesn't sound super nice, but it is super true. They're all fully grown. That is as big as they get. The springbok are going to be fully grown at about 3 feet tall, like this. Or in very small, loosely organized herds of all male elephants, which we're going to call a bachelor herd. Wants to go somewhere and there's not already an easily accessible pathway. Yeah, the elephants are just going to make the path themselves. For that, they rely on their tusks and their strong, powerful trunk. An African elephant's trunk is strong enough to knock over a tree while still being delicate. And here on our left, these are still the African elephants. I don't just say that because we're on an African wildlife reserve. That's cheating. Fully grown, they range at around 8,000 to 13,000 pounds. The female elephants are on the smaller end of that scale. Male elephants are on the larger. Another fun little trick is to look for their ears. Helps to lower their body temperature by several degrees at a time. They're a little built-in cooling system. exact sounds regardless of where they may be coming from. So rhinos hearing is their most well-developed sense. It is going to be the main way that they'll interact with the world around themselves. Helps make up for their eyesight. It's not because lions are lazy, but they are nocturnal. During the day, lions' eyesight is about on par with that of an average human, but their night vision is roughly 6 times greater than our own. That is when they're at their most active. When lions do go out at night of the pride, male lions tend to be a bit more territorial, more protective of their space, and so it is their job to stick back at home to defend their region and watch over any of the cubs who may have been left back there.
Okay. Oop. Just finished the safari. We're passing the Tree of Life on the backside. Look at that tree. That tree is gorgeous. I thought that was impressive though. So me and Dion learned some cool new facts from the safari that we didn't know about. So the hunting, the spotted dogs or the painted dogs. Apparently with the painted dogs, they will still chase you down to exhaustion and they work in packs. Can you imagine being hunted by one of those dogs or a pack of those dogs and like you are so tired and they are still chasing you? I would just be like, yeah, you won this one. Just go ahead and end me now. I was like, you can have my arm or leg. But our tour guide was really nice. She was very informative. She explained a lot of things and we overall had a good time. We, however, did not like the rockiness. We were sitting in line row 7 and I felt like I was getting whipped all over the place. I was like, I'm gonna just topple on over out of this truck. So that's that. We're heading to Everest now and going to have a really fun time. It's sunny, it's hot, but it's not manageable. Like, I think the humidity is starting to come. This morning it was like so breezy and so nice, but now it's starting to become humid and I'm sweating. So we have our fans and we're gonna get water after Everest, but we're doing pretty good. So let's get to Everest. Okay, we're currently on our way to Pandora to go ride Navi River boat ride. I don't know how you say it. We're on our way to go ride the Navi River boat ride, and we're walking through Africa to head to Pandora. It's getting really warm out here. I had to get myself a little Powerade, but it's not tolerable. Like, I can still tolerate it, I would say. Definitely coming out for me wanting a little sweet treat, which I think I'll definitely be getting some treats in Pandora and just like sitting and like eating something because we haven't eaten breakfast or anything yet and we've already done 2 rides. This is our 3rd ride now, so yeah, that's what we're heading to do. The weather isn't terrible, but it will suffice and it will be fine for what it needs to be. Excuse us. The park doesn't seem too busy, but there are like pockets of it being busy, so we'll just make the most out of it. As you can see, we're getting ready to go to Pandora, just under this bridge. This is my favorite way to get to Pandora, actually. I love coming this way, and you know, this is why. The ambience alone is the reason why I like coming this way. Like, it's just quiet. You can hear the Pandora creatures and animals and the sounds, and they have the lake. It's so good. We definitely almost walked into a spider just now, but Animal Kingdom, when in doubt, right? The animals around to catch you. But I don't do spiders, so we're not doing that today. And now we're transformed into Pandora. Oh, is a squirrel just eating? Oh my gosh, she's so funny. We're here, down to the light post. I love it here. I'm obsessed. I can't. I don't want to be anywhere else but here, ever. Never, ever, ever. I feel like I came the back way. but it's fine. It's a coup because we're in Pandora, the Valley of Mt Everest. Let me show you. Oyo Nagati Kamai. I see you. Feels good to be back home, doesn't it? So we are making our way to the river ride. And we're gonna go right in front of Flight of Passage and Wind Chimers. Or is it Wind Jammers? I can't remember. But the floating rocks right there. I love it here. I love it here. I don't care what anybody says. I just love it here. Alright, we're passing the old RDA fort. We're making a sharp left. And we're going to Cali River. Let's get there. I just scanned in for a lightning lane in Pandora and it made banshee noises. I didn't know they made banshee noises. But also, I've never used a lightning lane in Pandora. I usually just wait in line. So, I'm super pumped to get back on this ride and go see the shaman and just walk through the ambiance of this world. So let's go have some fun. The other ride. The Everest. But I thought I put it in my bag. Look, they have the arches.
Because Elizabeth's like,
Oh wow, we skipped through it all. This is the first time I've ever done lightning lane on Flight of Passage, and we just like skipped through all of the climbing of the Hallelujah Mountains. Like we just go right into the RDA, so love that. That's kind of cool.
And to undertake an amazing Navi rite of passage, riding on the back of a banshee by being genetically matched and linked to an avatar. Using avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. She leads our science team, which is part of the Pandora Conservation Initiative, and we're here in the Valley of Moara studying banshees and their environment. Over a generation ago, this enormous company called the RDA created a lot of damage to the area through their bad mining practices and conflicts with the Navi. Just like on Earth, it can take decades for ecosystems to recover. One way to understand what's going on with an ecosystem is to study what are called keystone species.
Okay guys, we made it to Magic Kingdom. What a very much detour of a rest. I guess I fell asleep for like 20 minutes in the room. I don't think it felt like 20 minutes, but we did. So we are heading to our lightning lane, which is Haunted Mansion, and honestly, quite frankly, we are a little late on it. Maybe like, we got like a buffer, but we're cutting it pretty close. Dion's in the back, but we are headed to Haunted Mansion as the first ride of Magic Kingdom. It doesn't seem too busy right now. Maybe families went to go take a break because it was pretty warm today, but I don't care. I'm glad that there's not a lot of people, so I'm not complaining. So let's head to our first lightning lane. Okay, doesn't seem too busy. I feel like everybody's like taking a break right now. I feel like every family's taking a break right now, which I ain't mad about. We just gotta get to, I can't remember the fastest way to Haunted Mansion. It went from being pink to white and blue again. What do you think? What's your controversy to it? Mid? Yeah. So me and Dion have an opinion of the new castle painting colors. I don't know, I liked the pink colors to it. They could have left it, or they could have gave it a different, like a cream or something. I don't know. Just feels mid, so we're not big fans of it, but we also don't have the biggest opinion of it either.
Is this haunted room actually stretching? Or is it your imagination? And consider this dismaying observation. This chamber has no windows and no doors. Which offers you this chilling challenge to find a way out. Of course, there's always my way.
Attention Space Mountain passengers. Space Mountain is a thrilling, high-speed, turbulent roller coaster type ride in the dark that includes sharp turns, sudden drops, and stops. For a safe space flight,
Into the world of Tron.
Hello vlog. I know you haven't seen my face in a hot minute, and honestly today has been a crazy whirlwind day. The day was so fun and we were in the sun and it was a really hot day here in Florida. So I'm sorry in advance if I sound just kind of fried, but it is almost like midnight and I realized I didn't close out the vlog. So let's give a brief backtrack of today and what happened and what was going on. We started our day in Animal Kingdom, and that is my favorite park. I had so much fun there. I got to wear, oh, I'm not even wearing it right now, but I got to wear my avatar look, and I've shared some of those photos on Instagram. But I literally got to do everything I wanted to do in Animal Kingdom. I had lightning lanes for Mt Everest. I had lightning lanes for Flight of Passage and Navi boat ride, Navi river boat ride. I can't remember what it's called right now. I'm so sorry. But I had lightning lanes basically for everything. The park was busy. There's a lot of people here that are visiting out of the states and even country, and like a lot of first timers. I saw a ton of first time visits or somebody celebrating something. So like it was pretty busy. And it was just a lot of people, a lot of crowds, etc. The wait times were pretty high for Animal Kingdom. My first lightning lane was for the safari, and it was really fun. Me and Dion learned some new things about some of the creatures. Me and Dion learned some new things about some of the animals that are living in their Kilimanjaro safari area, and that was really fun. Then we went to Mount Everest, and guys, I swear I feel like this is kind of where my day was a little weird, because we went on Mount Everest, we rode the ride, our lightning lane, for some reason the lightning lanes were backed up. Like, I don't know if the ride went down for a few or not, but when we were getting there was a long line, and there was a long line for standby, and there was even a long line for solo riders too. But we got checked in, everything went fine, we got on the ride. I left my phone on the ride. So I left my phone, left Mount Everest, and then we walked all the way to Pandora. We went and got on our Navi River Cruise lightning lane, and that's when I was like, oh, where's my phone? Mind you, in the midst of us walking to the other side of the park, I bought a drink, I used the restroom, like I did stuff, and didn't have my phone in my pocket or my purse. I couldn't put my phone in my pocket because I didn't have any pockets today, so I had to keep putting my phone in my purse, and I was taking photos with my phone, and then also like using the DJI to film and stuff. And it just got to a point where I guess when we got on Mount Everest, I didn't put it in my purse, I just put it in the little cubby and walked away. Didn't remember to pick it back up. I do this quite a lot, honestly, and bless Dion's heart, because there are some things that I have actually like gotten really upset about for me leaving. So he's gotten so good at like, okay, are you sure you left it there? Like, let's retrace your steps. Like, where were we just before? So shout out to Dion, because he's amazing for that. But I left my freaking phone on Mount Everest, and then of course we walk back to go get said phone, and it wasn't in the phone. It wasn't in the tracks that we were on. They checked all the tracks, and I don't know how many they have, like carts, but they checked all of them. And surprisingly, or no, and ironically, the one that I needed was the one that randomly got pulled to go get serviced. So the cart that we were sitting in, after we got off of it, it went instantly to go get serviced by engineers, and they didn't have access to the cart. So I had to wait there for my phone, had to wait there to get my phone, come back for it later, whatever, just to get that phone back. And I will say, once I got my phone, that was probably around like 3. I had lightning lanes for Flight of Passage. Me and Dion ran over there, got checked in, everything was fine. And then rode Flight of Passage, had a great time. I was so nervous to like, I don't know why, body dysmorphia or whatever, but I was worried if I wouldn't fit. So when we got on the ride, I fit, like no problem, had plenty of space, and I was just like, Dominique, why are you always in your head? Like, you're crazy sometimes. So we get off of Flight of Passage, go have a little snack, went to go do Zootopia, Zoo Gather Together? I don't know what that show is called, but it was really cute, really enjoyed it. Got my arepa, and we had a duck that was begging from us. It was really cute. He was super cute, but we did not give him any of our arepa. But yeah, we did all that stuff, then left Animal Kingdom, came back to our resort, kind of sat here, rested a little bit, and then we went back to Magic Kingdom, and we got to Magic Kingdom around like 4:30, and from 4:30 we were just like stacked to have rides with lightning lanes. So we did Haunted Mansion, Pirates, It's a Small World. We did Tron twice. Like I actually got pixie dusted from a cast member, Dre. She was so kind. Like, she really loved my avatar look for the day. and we were just chatting it up, and she saw my button and she's like, oh my gosh, what are you guys celebrating? And I was like, oh, you know, celebrating our wedding anniversary. And she was like, what? But she really loved my ears and my avatar stuff because I didn't have a chance to like switch into something for Magic Kingdom. So we just got to talking, and then she was like, do you want to ride Tron again? And I was like, yeah, I would love to ride Tron again. She's like, oh, okay, well, give me your ticket. So she gave us a lightning lane to go ride it again. She told us some really cool facts about Tron because she works there, and I really loved that even though she's a cast member working lines, she really wants to do something with CGI, and I am hoping that she gets that opportunity. She seems like a very bright person, very smart, very funny, very sweet lady, so I really hope that she gets that opportunity. Disney did a really great job hiring her. She was phenomenal. We were laughing, and she was just so kind, so she really made our day. Me and Dion got to ride Tron twice, and the second time we were in the first row. I don't know if Disney's giving us our photos from Tron because I didn't get them on my app, so I don't know if that's coming or not, but hopefully, fingers crossed, because I really feel like the photos for that would have been really nice to have. So there's that. We rode Space Mountain, and I haven't rode Space Mountain in a very long time. But we rode Space Mountain, we rode People Movers. Me and Dion love riding People Movers. We did Little Mermaid, we did what else did we do? I feel like there's something else we did. I can't remember it right now. I really can't remember it right now. But we just had a really good time. We got a snack. We, tried to stay hydrated because, again, it was really hot today. And we just made the most out of it. We were going to get on Thunder Mountain. Thunder Mountain kept breaking. Tiana's was really high all day. What else? Mine Train was high. Winnie the Pooh was high. And I was just like, you know what? Next time. We'll come back next time. So all in all, we had a great time. We came back to the resort around 10-ish. And then came to the resort, ate something. And then we took showers. Dion's currently in the shower. I just got out of the shower. So yeah, we're very tired. Super tired. Super tired. The trip does not stop here, but we're just very tired. So yeah, that was my day in a nutshell. I hope that you guys enjoyed this vlog and you are enjoying the series. I'm really trying to make an honest effort to record each day and share, and I also don't want to bore anybody from my vlogs. So if you are enjoying them, please give this video a thumbs up, and please put in the comments something that you enjoyed about my vlog or anything that you would like to ask me. I would love to respond. But yeah, it was really fun today. Had so much fun. Shout out to Dion for letting me spin his wallet because I ended up getting some really good goodies, especially in Avatar. I always end up buying so much in Avatar, and I'll share a few things later off of YouTube, but just a few things. Obviously pins, because I collect Avatar pins, so I ended up getting the 2 new Avatar pins that dropped at the parks. One of them says Sivako because Sivako rise to the challenge, and then the other one is an elu and the whale. I can never pronounce the whale name, but I got both of those. I also did get a blind box to hope and pray that I get the horse, because that's the last one I need. And then I guess now Disney is doing kind of blind boxes for figurines for Avatar. So I got 2 of those, and I'm going to open them up and I'm going to see what I got. Hopefully it's the ones I want. I really want Kitty, but if I don't get Kitty, I hope I get some of the animals instead. And I don't know who else I would want. I really don't care for anyone else. Kitty and the elu, maybe Lilac, but I don't necessarily care for Took too much. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm hoping to get. Anywho's, that's pretty much the day. We don't have to wake up early tomorrow, but we do need to wake up at a reasonable time because we have something else what we're doing, and I can't wait to share that with you guys. But yeah, with that said, I think I'm just gonna end tonight here, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching this little mini Disney trip that I took. I had so much fun filming it. Me and Dion really had a lot of fun, and I hope to see you guys in the next adventure. Bye!